So, the last broadcast I did on here, it was on the way to the Inspirado Projecto studios at K-Chung Radio. I did the radio show. The whole point was I was going to simulcast this on Anchor while I was on there. And I started it off, it started off really good. And then I ended up getting a phone call, and that kind of knocked it out of whack. So it just stopped it right there. It didn't save it or anything. So next time, I think what I need to do is turn off the ringer. Maybe I think I might have to turn off the ringer so that way, when I'm recording on Anchor, the ringer doesn't. Nothing gets interrupted. So it was worth the experiment. It was worth the experiment. Subway has just pulled in, so we'll see how long it gives us before we can hop on and join the madness. Oh, people forget that stairs are kind of like a street. You walk on the right side, and so it's fun to try to weave your way around folks who are me first attitude. The me first mindset. So, yeah, this is the Aftershow, put it that way. Aftershow, the Inspirado Projecto. I had a lot of fun. It's up on Periscope. It broadcasted live on the radio. However, it did not save in the archives of the K-Chung computer. So the good news is I saved it to Audacity while it was playing, and then I brought a thumb drive to save it on. So I'm going to use that, just as I talked about before. I'm going to use that episode uploaded from my thumb drive directly to Mixcloud. I really dig the idea that Mixcloud can hold unlimited, as far as I know, unlimited amounts of information. SoundCloud, I think you're allowed a certain amount of gigabytes. Mixcloud, on the other hand, you can stretch it out as far as you want, basically. Today's Inspirado Projecto. I just played tons of riffs, lots of songs that I have been messing with. And it felt good to put those out on the air. I rarely play my own stuff on the air. And when I do, it feels great. I think the idea is coming from growing up. My mom would always say, "Don't get a big head. Don't get an ego. Don't get a big head." So I'd always hear that. And as a result, I'd be very, 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 very humble. And it would always feel strange accepting compliments, accepting accolades. I always felt a bit like I wasn't worthy of receiving the accolades. I've realized that the more immersed you are in doing what you're doing, the less you are observing what you're doing, because you're too busy being it, you're too busy living it.
The next stop is Pershing Square Station. Go straight between 4th and 5th. Now arriving, Pershing Square Station. Exit here for Angel's Flight and the Grand Central Market.
I don't know if Mercury's in retrograde or what the deal is.
Please stand clear. The doors are closing.
However, there have been, a series of technical situations. Remember Shada? Black Pumpkin Shada did not want to shoot any of the movie during the retrograde. Mercury retrograde. Because during Mercury retrograde, this is what I know about Mercury retrograde from a little bit I've learned. If you already started a project that has to do with technology, if you already started it, you're in the middle of it, you've already got momentum, it's moving. However, when you hear that Mercury goes in retrograde, do not start a project during that time. If you already started it, it's good. It's fine. So, I just need to buckle down. Be part of more of the madness.
7th Street Metro Center. Exit here for Big and 7th and the Block. Connect here with the Metro Expo line at Platform 1, the Metro Blue line at Platform 2, and remember to tap again to transfer.
Jake, the sound guy, compliment the art department.
Please stand clear. The doors are closing.
Not many others. Were complimenting the art department or what's been going on.
Welcome aboard the Metro Red Line. This train's final destination is North Hollywood Station.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Metro Red Line. El destino final de este tren es la estación North Hollywood.
The next stop is West Lane, MacArthur Park Station, on Alvarado between Wilshire and 7th.
Heard whispers that rumors that Shado might pull the plug on the movie because of the financial issue. I mean, we're banging up our house. We're banging up our house.
Now arriving West Lane, MacArthur Park Station.
Best we can with this location. She's cooking up a storm. So much around. Just tipping all over her flowers.
Please stand
ideally, which will keep the momentum going.
The next stop is Wilshire, Vermont
That would be
Station.
nice. That would be
Connect
ideal.
here with the Metro Purple.
Just keep it rocking. Keep it rolling. Keep it rocking. Keep it rolling. Keep it going. Keep it rocking. Keep it rolling. Keep it going. Keep it rocking. Keep it rolling. Keep it going. Keep it rocking. Keep it rolling. Keep it going. I'm still reading my Dolores Cannon book, Convoluted Universe. I think it's book number 3. I have one more that I have. I think there are 2 more books, Convoluted Universe, that I need to read. I need to go out and read the rest of Dolores Cannon's books too.
Arriving Wilshire, Vermont Station. Connect here with the Metro Purple line to Wilshire Western on the same morning level. This is a red line train to North Hollywood.
Conecte con Metro Purple Line a Wilshire Western en esta parada. Los trenes del Metro Purple Line arribarán en la misma plataforma de abordaje. Este es un tren del Metro Red Line a North Hollywood.
Please stand clear. The doors are closing.
It's been such an enriching experience working on Black Pumpkin. So exciting, so fun.
Welcome aboard the Metro Red Line. This train's final destination is North
moving along
Hollywood
so well.
Station.
Here's another example. I don't know if I talked about this or not, but I did the cube. I was working on the cube the other day, yesterday,
The next stop is Vermont
And-
Beverly Station.
in the cube. One of the big things that I was magnetizing towards was abundance, financial abundance, coming from unknown areas, coming from surprising areas, and sure enough, checked my PayPal and currently got paid $290 for wedding video stuff that I'd forgotten about. That came through, and you know what? Came through a day before I needed it. And by needing it, what I mean is paying off my internet
Now
bill
arriving Vermont Beverly Station.
and a healthy chunk of my electric bill. Electric bill went way up there because during the winter I just kept the heat cranked. It was cranked. It was cranked. Been very fortunate that the apartment manager has been as nice as she's been with, me paying the rent late.
The doors are closing.
So, just like the other day, which I think I documented on here, just like the other day where I was standing at the bank, and in between, I was going to go pay the rent. I had the money in my hand. I somehow, between leaving my house and going to the bank, I misplaced $120. Somehow. What the hell happened to that? I'd love to go into past life regression and go into that, find out what the deal is with that. It'd be interesting. So that day, I misplaced $120. I was $75 short of rent. And I'm just there at the bank, and they're telling me, "Oh yeah, you gave me $800. You didn't give me $920." I know I gave you $920, or at least I thought I did. So I was $75 short, and I'm there at the bank, and I'm going, "What the hell?" All of a sudden, right then, bling! I end up getting a message saying that I was paid $100 for a show that Yachtly Crew had done, the celebrity poker tournament. We did it about a month ago, and so we ended up getting paid for it.
Please stand clear. The doors are closing.
So we ended up getting paid for it, and right at that moment, came swooping in. Right when I thought, I don't know what's going to happen here. And the funny thing was, the day before, I was saying to the universe, I said, okay, well, let's just play with this idea here. Instead of feeling overwhelmed or anxious or worried that, I wasn't going to have rent and I was going to get kicked out and end up on my ass, be homeless. Sitting there, all of a sudden, whoop. So yeah, I said to the universe, I said, you know what, it's going to be so exciting to see how you're going to pay me. It's going to be so exciting to see how you save me from this. It's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. So, even in those situations where it seems like we don't know what we're doing, or we don't know what's going on, etc., etc., everything ends up fine. Everything ends up fine. So with that whole, it's like a Venmo thing, and then all of a sudden,
Please stand clear. The doors
yesterday
are closing.
I'm sitting there thinking, okay, what am I going to do for tomorrow, meaning today? I had 2 bills that were due, and I negotiated something with the phone bill guys that, down to $30. I owed, I think, like 60 something for internet, which had late fees on it, and then I owed another 60 something for the next month of the internet. It was a crazy conundrum. So knowing that I wanted to pay that at least $30, and electric bill, which is like $250. I was just getting $50 now and again, just to, out of good faith. So now I chiseled half of that away. It felt good. It felt so good. So the universe basically is showing me we are your higher mind. We are you. You are we. As Bashar says, believing is seeing. It's been said many, many times. Seeing is believing, however. It's not seeing is believing, it's believing is seeing. You believe it, and then you see examples of it in your world. It's a backwards example. The things that show up in your world are there because of what you are already believing, what you are already dialed into.
Please stand clear. The doors are closing.
So, in those times when we feel that there's no way out, when we feel that we're trapped in a corner, we can't see a window, we can't see a door, we can't see an attic, we can't see special door down into the root cellar.
Hollywood Line Station.
And we're wedged in that corner and don't know what to do. There's always going to be someone, something swoops in just the right way. There'll always be something that swoops in that appropriately and dynamically echoes thoughts, vibrations, greatest intentions. It's astounding and it's amazing. And by taking stock of this, by taking down notes,
Hollywood Line Station.
taking down notes of these phenomena,
Theater and the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
it's now a documented situation. Yes, it may be a scientific anomaly. That's fine. Scientific anomalies exist all over the place. Why not be a scientific anomaly?
Please stand clear. The doors are closing.
Let yourself be a scientific anomaly. Let yourself get crazy. Let yourself get dreamy.
The next stop is Hollywood Island Station.
Really dig it. So, I think that's about it for now. I'm feeling a little tired, as if you couldn't tell. I had a coffee. I was flying off the handle on the show. We got out late last night. I mean, I went to bed about 4 a.m. And I woke up at about 9 to start doing the radio show, so I think I'm gonna sleep a couple hours, I think.
Exit here from the movie theater.
Sleep a couple
Chinese
hours.
Theater, and the Hollywood Bowl Show at Orange Court.
Memorize more of my lines. Go over my lines with Jenny. So, take care and keep the Inspirado flowing.